Alright guys, oh my god, what a weird day I had on Tuesday. I only went on the BBC Victoria Live to talk about the Labour split. Now this is a gaming channel, but you guys, I thought you might want to see this, it's pretty crazy. I'm going to put a couple of links in the low bar to tweets that I've put out of links to some footage of this. There was like a 7-minute segment that I was part of a panel of members of the public, little Labour members, to talk about the Labour split. And I managed to say a few things. I really didn't have enough time though. Oh my god. There was so much I wanted to say about this whole issue. The night before I'd scribbled down 4 pages of notes in preparation to try and make sure I had plenty of good things to say. But when it came to it, I couldn't use the notes because I was on that panel in front of the camera and it would look ridiculous to be scrabbling around with pieces of paper, so I did not do that. It was all off the cuff. And I just had to kind of riff off what the presenter was saying. But how did this come to be? Well, on Twitter I talk about politics a lot, and some guy from the show, some staffer from the BBC, must have seen my tweets and asked me, well, this is months ago, I was asked to contribute a video question. It never got picked in the end, which I was disappointed by, but I kind of thought, well, that's it, that's my chance gone, that's it. But then lo and behold, Monday I got a phone call saying, do you want to be on the telly, on the programme, to talk about the Labour split? And I was like, yeah, I do. So Monday night I had a call with someone, went through loads of questions, really good long chat, and I thought, if I get to say all this stuff, it'll be sweet. Yeah, anyway, so then I was waiting for the phone call back for a confirmation. I was still worried that it might not happen, but it did happen. They paid for my train ticket. It's about 140 quid train ticket at peak time. Got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 train down to London. Got there to the BBC studios about 9:30 or something, and got powdered up to avoid the old shiny bonce syndrome, and went in the green room. And I was sat there with the other guests that were going to be on the show, and a polite chat. I didn't really gauge kind of where they were stood in the whole issue, really. I was too preoccupied by nerves, to be honest. I was absolutely bricking it, because I thought this is my chance to get some pearls of truth out there onto the airwaves, amongst all the spin and lies and propaganda that you see on the mainstream media. So this was my chance to get something true out there to represent, because I do support, Corbyn's direction is what he wants to do with Labour, socialism, basically, fair tax, all the rest of it. It's nothing too extreme. People have lots of criticisms about him, and they are all bullshit. I challenge you. Give me one legitimate criticism in the comments. Let's see what you got. But I think he's doing the right thing, and the media obviously is very, very biased against him. So people have fed a lot of lies. So it was really, really exciting to get this chance to say something, to put some support across on the airwaves, and but there was just so little time. There's a little panel, about 7 minutes between 4 of us, so I only got like maybe 2 minutes to talk max, maybe less than 2 minutes actually in total. Like I said, 2 clips in the tweets below. Go and have a look at those and share them around if you like them, if you like that kind of thing, if you think I said anything you agree with. But yeah, the Labour split, it doesn't make any sense for so many reasons, and I explained a couple of them on the show. But yeah, so it's exciting times. Oh, Nitro's come to say hello. Hey, check it, Nitro. Say hello, Nitro. Meow, meow. He's been over grooming again. He's got bare legs. I don't know if I can show you. Not that one. There's a little bit there, look. Yeah, he's got bare legs. He's been over grooming. So we think it's probably a local cat that's moved in a while back, and he's been having a bit of a turf war with. He's certainly going less far afield. When he goes out now, he stays quite close to the house. So I think he's just worried about this other cat that's a bit of a badass. And he has to be quite a bit of a badass to beat Nitro in a fight, because he's quite a big cat, this guy. I'm going to show you how big this cat is. Yeah. Stretch. He's not even stretching, but this is a big cat, believe you me. Yeah. Very chilled, but yeah, stressed apparently recently. So we've got some plugins that might help calm him down a bit. Apparently it's supposed to, disperse nice smells that cats like, but anyway, that's that. There you go, Nitro. So guys, anyway, go and check me out on the telly. Fucking mental. I don't think they'll be asking me back. I did kind of embarrass the presenter a little bit. She tried to trip me up on one little point, and I instantly managed to turn her around and admit that she was wrong and I was right. In an instant. It's beautiful. But go check it out, and please, yeah, share these links. If you've got Twitter accounts, share them around. If you agree with it, if you think I did good, then that'll be sweet. Trying to get some, trying to get these shared around. But it was crazy. Gaming. What have I been doing gaming? Well, you've probably seen there's been Beat Saber videos coming up, and I know most people aren't going to give a shit about the Beat Saber videos. I'm sorry, but that's for me, really. Anybody who's into VR and specifically has played Beat Saber, you might appreciate them. I don't expect anybody else to, but it's my passion at the minute. Oh God, it's the perfect example of a VR game that you can't be done justice by watching it on a video. Especially people who haven't really played VR before. When you see it on the screen, you think, it's a rhythm action game, whatever. But when you put that headset on and you are stood there with holding two lightsabers, and when you hold those lightsabers together and you see them sparking and you feel the friction, the vibration, it feels like they're really there. It really physically feels like they're really there. It's crazy. And the feeling of just being a Daft Punk Jedi ninja slashing these blocks to the beat is unparalleled. It's so good. Anybody who's enjoyed Rock Band, Guitar Hero, similar kind of feeling but on a different level. Even people who have VR and enjoy VR, I've seen them not be convinced by video, and then when they put the headset on and try Beat Saber, they become an evangelist for it quite quickly. A friend of mine came around the other day. He'd recently bought a VR, and he'd been loving it. And I said, you've got to play this one game. You've got to play this game. So I had to go first to show him what it was all about. And after I took the headset off, he says, yeah, that looks alright, but it's not really my kind of thing. And this is someone who's got VR. He's actually got VR and loves it. And he watched me play Beat Saber. He watched it on the telly. And he's like, yeah, it's not really my kind of thing. And then he had a go. And then he had a second go and a third go. And he fucking loved it. So I'm saying, this one especially, but a lot of VR games, you just can't be sold on it until you've had the headset on. Which is why, it's kind of disappointing Sony haven't been doing really much of a big push on this point. You really need to get people in the headset to sell it. So I think they could do a lot of, generate a lot of sales by having somebody in stores to actually try and demo it for people, to have people have a go. But obviously there's problems with that. You don't want people falling over and breaking things. You don't want people getting motion sick in the store and puking up if they're susceptible to it. There's lots of variables involved with VR. I can see why they might not want to do that. It's kind of cumbersome, maybe kind of cumbersome to do that. But you need to get the headset on to really understand why it's so compelling. But that's mainly what I've been playing. I've been playing a bit of Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition as well. That's one of the free games that was given away on PSN a while back, and that's really fun so far. I really like that. I definitely prefer shooters, first-person shooters that are kind of more kind of fantasy rather than realistic. I've really enjoyed that. I watched my missus play through almost the entirety of Horizon Zero Dawn, so it's ruined it for me now. So I won't be playing that for a while, but it's a fucking amazing game. And they all look super gorgeous on the old LG OLED that we got a while back. Been playing a bit of South Park, The Fractured But Whole. That's really good too. Been enjoying that. Better than the first one. Better than Stick of Truth. But that's it. Mainly still VR. Mainly Beat Saber. Just obsessed with that game. I'm actually quite good at it. I'm like number 630 in the world on one of the tracks. One of my favourite tracks. But I'm playing on Expert Plus, the top level. It's insane. Anyway, listen guys, I'm rambling. Please go and check out these tweets below. If you've got Twitter accounts, share them around. And if you like them, if you don't, then whatever. But I was on telly, motherfucker. Crazy shit. Go check it out. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.